the calf first and foremost?
I'm good, man. I think that it was just more than anything, I was being overcautious or precautious than anything. Got some of the best trainers in the world on our side. Carl Eaton, he got me right. Was able to go back here and just, do a little treatment on it, get right back in the game.
What have you felt of the offensive flow of the team, and particularly the starting five, the last couple of weeks?
Everything starts with our defense. When we can get out and run, it opens up everything for everybody. I think that you see a couple shots go through that makes you defend even harder. I think it's just human nature at this point. And then I think, we know how high-powered our offense is, but we know we're a much more effective team when we defend.
You had a couple of plays that got you amped, blocks, dunks in this one. What do those kind of things do for you in the course of a game, even when you don't touch the ball, but you can get those in mixed in?
Yeah, they're momentum shifters. I think that, to get our team going and whatnot, those plays matter. Especially the blocks. I think it gets the crowd into it, gets our bench into it, and just it's something I've done for a long time. So it's going to continue to do.
Obviously, you and Ty were one of the best pick and roll, probably I think the best pick and roll combo in the league last year. I mean, what's particularly picked up over these last two? It seems like you've got a lot of space when you're popping, but a whole lot when you're getting downhill on the roll. Just how well is that chemistry working together, and why has it been so successful the last two?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned to Tyrese earlier, and the coaching staff mentioned to him, it's just to get downhill. When he is able to come off that screen instead of bouncing out, they're stepping back. When he's able to take that step downhill, it forces the defense to have to either commit to the ball or commit to me. We're both, like I said, it's a dynamic duo. You got to pick your poison at that. But when he's not as aggressive, or if I don't get a good hit on the screen, it's just not as effective. So it's a tandem, it's a two-man job, and I think we're starting to get a little more chemistry with it, especially with the rolls as well.
How much are you seeing the chemistry when it seems like he's getting two bodies following him when he gets downhill more frequently? I mean, are you seeing that a lot more the last couple, maybe even since Boston, that he's getting bodies going with him, and that's opening up the pop?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play against, drop bigs or drop defense, it's tough. You got to, as someone who's done it before, it's tough to, make a decision. Either you're going to stay on the ball, or if you don't get on the ball long enough, he's going downhill. And Tyrese demands that type of attention. He's just got great touch, so it's tough for guys to figure him out.
I think Rick made a point the last couple, but particularly today, of calling out Benedict Mathurin for playing well and doing basically what he's been asked to do.
Yeah.
How are you seeing that exactly, and how important is that when he's connecting that way and playing that way?
I'm not surprised, man. It's just maturity in this league, maturity in this game. I think that Ben he's such a killer, has such that killer instinct that he feels like sometimes he has to take it on all himself, or he can do it all himself. And I think what he's starting to realize is that within the flow of our offense, you're going to get the looks that you want. You're going to get the shots that you want. You just, even myself, I fall victim to it. I get a little shot happy sometimes, or I'll put some shots up that I feel are better than what the offense has. But, he's starting to see it that when he picks and chooses spots the right way, the game will pay his dividends to him. So a lot of maturity on his part. I think he is figuring it out, and he's someone that is very important to us.
Myles, you spoke to the defense. You guys have won 8 of your last 11. What's been key to this recent stretch of success?
There's a multitude of factors. I think we're starting to care more. I think that we went through a stretch last season where, we kept on saying the same thing. Oh, we got to defend. But I think now we're kind of putting those words into actions. I think that, guys are going to make tough shots. It's a shot-driven league. There's some great players out there. But if you can limit, those shots, or limit the great attempts they get, it makes all the world of difference. As if you got someone like, Kevin Durant, what he had tonight. Kevin had 25 points. Last time he played me at 40-something. You know what I mean? If you can limit that 40 to that 25, or, whatever the case may be, you're starting to make more way for yourself.
Myles, you've moved into the top 50 in NBA history in block shots. You passed Tyson Chandler on the all-time list today. What's it mean to you to be in the top 1% of shot blockers in the history of the league?
I want more. I mean, it's a dope feat, man. But I'm not gonna stop there. I think it's it's cool to look back and look at some of your accomplishments. But I still have a long way to go. I still want to continue to keep making my imprint. I think that just leave a legacy behind and continue to keep going. Just while I'm in this uniform.
Kind of wanted to go off that question on Ben, but it seems like this entire starting five, everybody kind of gets what their role is now.
Yeah.
I mean, to what degree is that a big part of what's clicking with this group, that sort of everybody sort of knows how they fit and how everybody else fits?
Yeah, it took a few games to figure it out, just like anything. I think when you added a new player to the starting lineup, that's just going to happen when it comes to Ben. But when it comes to everybody else, I think it's just a matter. I mean, we got a great point guard, like one of the greatest in the league right now. So it makes the game really easy for us. You put the ball in his hands, and then pick and choose your spot. You're gonna be able to go. Pascal is one of the better one-on-one players in this league. He picks and chooses his spots. I know I get in and start being one of the better pick and roll dynamic guys in the league. Drew is just a hell of a one-on-one player and someone who can make plays for people. So we all can score, and we all know that. Now it's just a matter of some games gonna be your turn, some games gonna be my turn, and you always take what the defense gives you. I don't think it's a selfish thing at all. I think now that guys are, finally settled into the season, and we're in that part of the year where stuff matters more. We're kind of starting to, play a lot more selfless basketball.
Thank you guys.
All right.